Most Americans of all ages will admit that they've done something in their life that they're not proud of in order to gain attention. These actions may have been bad or embarrassing, maybe it even made a lasting impact on the person's life, but the comparison to Joseph McCarthy's actions to gain the spotlight is immeasurable. Hopefully. In the late 50s, it became public knowledge that Soviet Russia received most of America's government secrets during World War II from moles embedded within government offices. As a result, President Truman ordered a background check on all government employees in 1947 to find any possible spies. During the search, a man who admitted to spying for Russia testified that Al Hughes, an American U.S. State Department employee, also worked for Russia. His denied all allegations against him in court. He was never convicted because of statute of limitations, but he was convicted of 2 counts of perjury and sentenced to 10 years in jail because of his testimony that was later proven to be false. This sent the nation into a frenzy in fright of other possible communist spies hiding in America, waiting to strike. In hopes of capitalizing off this hysteria, Joseph McCarthy, a U.S. Congressmember, gave 2 public speeches in a matter of 11 days that stated he had proof of 205 card-holding Americans who worked in the U.S. State Department. In response to the attention drawn to McCarthy's claims, the Senate allowed him to present his case and show them proof of these aforementioned wrongdoings. During his presentation to the Senate, McCarthy reworded, fabricated, and altered the proof he had of communist subversion, but he was still granted the right to question the people he thought were spies. The list of people McCarthy suspected were guilty changed frequently. McCarthy's actions turned into a full-blown witch hunt when business owners began interviewing all their employees and firing anyone who they thought was guilty. Many people were forced to say their associates were guilty in order to stay out of trouble. Those who refused were fined, thrown in jail, held in contempt, or even blacklisted. Before long, anyone who had multiracial social circles, democratic or unpopular point of views, or couldn't pass a random test about their loyalty was persecuted. Thousands of lives were ruined during this event named after the person who started it all, Joseph McCarthy. McCarthyism lasted until 1954 after McCarthy conducted an 8-week-long televised investigation of American officials. During these investigations, the nation received an eye-opener as McCarthy's true nature. He was extremely rude and judgmental towards the defendants. The final straw for McCarthy happened when he accused members of the U.S. Army of being communist spies. This drastically changed America's opinion about McCarthy. He was censured and fired. Joseph McCarthy drank himself to death 3 years later. Though the threat of communist subversion was and is real, the start of a witch hunt caused more harm than the initial threat. McCarthy's stunt to gain attention was evil, but it shows what could possibly happen when people abandon knowledge because they're afraid. Thanks for watching.